Kingdom people, they are sick because you won't pay them no attention. They are sick, like literally, because you won't pay them no attention. Kingdom people, listen. These people see you as a valuable source. They see you as beneficial. They see you as good supply. The narcissist does. And you are. But you won't be their supply. And they're sick about it. They go through all kind of extremes to get your attention. And what happens? You don't pay them no attention. You see them. You notice sometimes. Because you ain't thinking about all that nonsense they got on. They have going on. And many a times you already didn't peak their game. You already know who they are, what they stand for, what they about, what they trying to do. So you just don't pay them no attention. Even when they're going through extremes to get your attention. And so, you know, people make a lot of noise to get your attention. Start talking loud when you're around to get your attention. Position themselves. If they watching you and studying you in some kind of way, you know, and know when you making a move, know when you coming, or whatever the case may be, they'll try to position themselves so you can see them and pay them some attention. And guess what happens? You don't. And they are sick over it. Listen. They'll take it to another level when they see that you see who they are. Listen to this. They see you don't want to have nothing to do with them. Because, you know, some of these people you may have spoke to at one point in time, just in, if you had any dealings with them, you dealt with them. If you just knew them in passing and you said, hey, how you doing, or whatever the case may be. But you don't do that no more. You don't do none of that. Cut it all. So they know you don't want to have nothing to do with them. So what do? You know, these kind of people got to go back to the drawing board. They got to go in the back room and plot. They got to come up with another plan to get your attention. So this is what some of them are doing. They'll try to mimic you. They'll try to say some things they've heard you say to make you think they're like you, because they're trying to gain your interest, trying to make you interested in them. They'll try to go buy something that they feel like they can afford in some cases or close to it, something like it, because they're trying to look like you. They're trying to present themselves like you. And in some of these instances, what they're doing, kingdom people, is trying to compete with you. Well, they are competing with you. But they're also competing with you to gain your interest. Because they want you to think they got it going on. Again, they want you to think they like you. They want you to think y'all the same. But you done already peeped their game. You know y'all ain't the same. You know them demonic spirits that's working in them. And that's the thing, kingdom people. They don't understand. We know all of this. They don't understand. You see all of that. They don't even understand that you know what they doing when they trying to trick you into thinking that they like you by way of going to get something similar to you or something like you and presenting themselves before you so you can see it. And what you do, kingdom people, you don't pay them no attention. You ignore them. You notice, but you don't give them no attention. It's making them really sick, kingdom people. They are sick. Let me tell you why they're really sick now. Here's the kicker. Why do people want your attention? Because it feeds them. They're trying to get fed. What did I say about narcissists and you being good supply? What does good supply do for a narcissist? It feeds them. So why are they sick? Why are they sick, kingdom people? Because you're not feeding them. You're not feeding them with your attention. You're not paying them no attention. And it's making them sick. Literally. See, the goal is to get your attention so that you can be interested in them, and I guess try to befriend them or have some kind of interaction with them so they can get in on whatever you got going on. See, they trying to set the stage to get your attention so they can do their 1-2 on you and drain you. Because these are energy vampires. These are people that have no positive, good energy for themselves. They live off of dysfunction. They live off of toxicity. They live off of poison. And if they can get some decent people around, they live off of them. They drain other people's energy to fill themselves. That's how they live. But let me tell you, you may wonder, why are they so focused on you? Well, you that good supply, because God's light is in you. But the other reason why they super focused on you is because people not checking for them no more, kingdom people. Those supplies that they had at one point in time, it's all dried up. And part of the reason why is because these people, because see, these are your enemies too. These are people who are jealous hearted, and they were jealous of you, obviously. And, they went and, talked stuff about you, scandalized your name, came up with all kind of stuff, probably went in a background and did their little dark arts to no avail, tried to cause you all kind of problems, disruptions in your life and all that, and you still ticking and talking. And that too is making them sick. But on top of that, now after they done all that, they in bad shape. They not in good condition at all. And so they need somebody to give them life, to feed them, to give them some kind of, fulfillment, because they're dead. They're literally zombies right now. Because again, remember, nobody's feeding them. And I'm finna tell you why that's happening too. Remember I said, they've been talking all kind of stuff about you. They done talked about you to people so much that people start seeing it's you. See, I was reading in the scripture earlier today, and it was in Matthew, and it was just, I want to say chapter 12, and it was just saying how the Pharisees, when they was coming for Jesus, like, well, do this and why your disciples, harvesting grain on the Sabbath. But Jesus kind of spoke to them about the evil that was in their heart, and it was the way they was. So these people are so gung-ho about you, and you be somewhere, man, in your business, you ain't bothering these people. But people that's listening to them realize, oh, I see what's going on. You hating on them, you jealous of them. But what really happens is they see the evil in their heart, and they see how toxic they are. Because they, sometimes people be going off so bad, they start flying out their mouth. They probably be doing that. They be mad. And it's not, it's not warranted. So people are looking at them like they're nuts, because they are. They realize that. And so don't nobody want to really have nothing to do with them like that. So they have nobody else to feed off of. And they realize too, the reason why they're in this position is because of all that they was doing with you concerned. They realize that. And now they're in a bad position. They in bad shape. And they feel like the only one that really can feed them properly, because they see how you move, they see how you operate, they know you blessed, they know God favors you. They know, because they done tried you, and they done tried to do some dark stuff to take you out and cause you problems, and ain't nothing happening. You a winner. They know that. God is with you. They know that. They want to come and feed off that and feast off that. Yeah, they still want to take you out. Them demons in them definitely do. But the problem is this, kingdom people. You're not paying them no attention. Kingdom people, ain't nothing working. And they are sick because of it. Kingdom people, they are sick. You paying them no attention is making them really, seriously, I'm serious, sick. It's really what they've done to themselves. But see, they think you're their lifeline now. You're the one that can come and breathe some life in them. But the issue is, you are not doing that. They are sick. kingdom people because you're not paying them no attention.